Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dead in Vinland. The T. Broman investigates whether he's about to be murdered edition. I've gone upstairs. I've gotten myself fresh coffee. Look at coffee grading here. Yeah, B+. This, I think it's going to be a whole pot of B+ coffees, which is quite fine by me. I've investigated the shadow situation here, and I don't know what's going on. I went upstairs. There are clouds in the sky. I looked outside. I peeked through the blinds, and like my scruffy face was illuminated by the sunshine, and I hissed and averted my eyes momentarily. But once everything kind of settled, and I looked at the sky, there are clouds. But I mean, it's not a cloudy day. It's quite beautiful. I'm gonna actually have to go outside, I think, after this video, just to take a little break, maybe enjoy a coffee on the patio, and maybe do some reading or something, just to take a quick break, because it is quite lovely out. But there are I would give it the cloud in the sky. I would give it a cloud rating of like 4 out of 10. Like, there are definitely clouds. But to the level of pulsing cloud cover that seemed to be coming through or representing itself to me in the form of these bizarre shadows, I can't explain. It's a little bit windy. Maybe they're moving the clouds quick. I don't know what's happening. As far as I know, there's no one, waiting to murder me or invade my home. I have nothing of value in here. I'm the most valuable thing in this house right now. So. That should give you some indication of how little value there is in this house. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. But the sun has reinvigorated my will to live. I am quite sure I'm not going to be horribly murdered. Yeah. You run through these, like, it's small town Canada, so I don't worry about these things. These violent crimes and whatnot are not high on my priority list. But maybe it's just when being old sometimes. As I've gotten older, I have noticed I worry about different things that I never would have worried about before. And not worry is a strong word, but just thought about. Like, I'm small town Canada. It's not that dangerous, but you run these things through your head, right? Especially as you have a family, you have more is at stake for you individually, and so sometimes these twisted thoughts run through your head, and you think, well, what if something did happen? Like, oh my God. And then you slowly kind of realize, I mean, you get over it. It's not, hopefully, I mean, if you were depressed and anxious, and I have my own issues with anxiety from time to time, sometimes more times than fewer times, but for the most part, you realize, the world is not going to end. There are not going to be, most likely not going to be, some strange newsworthy mass shooting or disaster, human perpetuated disaster of some sort, and you kind of move on. But you run through your head and you realize that, yeah, it's small town Canada, probably not a big chance of something happening, but one person snapping can do a lot of damage in a small town, and it hurts a lot because, or it would hurt a lot because, people are close and whatnot, and you think, oh, nothing could happen here. So one person could get away with a lot before people started to realize, holy geez, something's wrong. And that is the more sinister, more scary part of the whole thing, actually, rather than what they actually could do, and would be likely, or at least possibly likely to do. And in case I haven't rambled on quite enough yet, I'll stop. That's good enough. There's no need for this strange line of reasoning here. We need to cook this. It's just yeah, I mean, and this is not something I've been thinking about today. It's just over the years, you think, well, is it wise to move back to small town Canada? What do we, this and that? What are the advantages? What are the cons? And then you read about things, and then, oh, that couldn't happen. Well, but it could happen here, and what if it did? And oh, this and that. And oh, if someone did this, they could go and get away with things for years, or they could do something horrific in the moment and get away. If you get away with it for 15 minutes, sometimes. You could cause so much damage, and it's a hellish sort of headspace to find yourself locked in. So it's best to try to move your way out of it as soon as possible. It's for me, it's a reality check. It's a way of saying, don't get too comfy. You know, you think it's small town Canada, you think, oh, nothing, things can happen. Not likely, but they can. So just, you know, remember that there are pros and cons everywhere. There are jerks everywhere. There's disaster and horrific things that people inflict on each other all the time, to varying degrees. It doesn't all have to be sinister murder, shooting, and it can just be the way you treat other people, right, on a day-to-day basis. And there's a lot of that in small town Canada, where people just don't seem to know how to treat other people for some reason. I mean, obviously, by and large, for the most part, people are good, but we're getting close to the tip. You know, just the tip here it's looking good. 11, we're almost halfway. So yeah, did we cook? I think we did cook, right? We got some fish. I remember cooking up some fish. We got more fish though, because we didn't take your goob off. What are we doing? Come on. Let's try and keep it together here, Broman. God, that's 3 fish. That's not so bad. Yeah, we'll be fine. We got lots of fire. We got lots of fish. We got lots of water. Water. That's good. Good. Oh, so, Broman, the marathon. Does that have anything to do with the big change? No, it doesn't really have anything. It kind of did. Kind of didn't. Now I'm just lucky to have this time, and I'm just going to capitalize on it. And that's all there is to it. No bigger meanings. No... I mean, things are going to change in the near future, but really not much noticeable. Hopefully. It's weird. I keep saying, oh yeah, I'm almost done work, but it is like a month away. Obviously, I don't think this marathon will get me through a month of videos, but it will certainly help in having a backlog that I can continue if I have, 40 minutes there won't be dog walking time anymore, but if I have 40 minutes of time that I find that I can capitalize on, I can do that, and maybe it won't go up that day or the next day. It'll go up in a week, but it'll help keep the backlog. Give me enough of a buffer. Why is this not fast forwarding? Enough of a buffer that there'll be no more long delays with no videos. Something been stolen? What is that? We haven't seen that icon in forever. Okay, so some fish there. We're not gonna need water. How's our resources here doing? 77. Could be better. I don't know. You're depressed. Why are you depressed? Is anybody else depressed? Moira's injured? What? What is happening? How did these things happen? Drink a beer. Maybe this is already built in, but it would be neat if you use beer to cure depression. When it comes up again, it builds faster, right? Because drinking is not the answer, right? So kind of to illuminate that, I think that would be kind of neat. Do we want to keep risking exploring? Well, we kind of have to keep risking exploring. But what we don't have to do is keep risking exploring unbuffed. Yeah, so there's no need for you to be unbuffed. You can have damage resistance. Kari? What is your situation? Oh, yeah, no, you don't need to be unbuffed. You can also have damage resistance and crit. And not, what's your situation here? What is your situation? Are we recording? Yeah, we're recording. Do we have audio? Yeah, we got audio. Yeah, minimum damage. You don't need, you got health. You can have a min damage stone. Yes. So we just churned through a whole buttload of buffs again. But that's gonna have to be okay. We will bang out some more. What did we go through? We went through some health ones. No, we went through some damage resistance ones. Okay, so we'll do that. What are the sisters up to? Harvesting. No. Who's gonna heal you? Ooh, not your sister. Tomo's a healer. Yeah. Wounds. So Where does that leave Bloodwed? Healing plants by yourself? I think not. Are you foolish? Healing plants by yourself. Don't be absurd. You'll get some wood with nut. Get yourself some nut wood. Oh yeah. So what are we talking about? Shadows. Not really worried about that anymore. Devastating mass loss of life in small town Canada. Not worried about that anymore. Creating enough buffs for ourselves. That strange mysterious frogs in our throat. That we are worried about. Closing in on the final exploration. Yes, we don't need you there anymore. We don't really need you there anymore either, but we'll get some seeds. Seeds. A couple of rounds of seeds. You can come to there. We need some cooking action. No, not that. There you are. And we've got no food to cook. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Excuse me while I mute myself here. This is going to be... Nobody... I'm not going to subject anybody to what's about to happen. There we go. Oh, are we back? Yeah, we're back. Good. I watch another YouTuber, a guy, I think I've mentioned him before, Damo2986, English fellow. But I think he's my first. I think he popped my YouTube cherry, so to speak. What am I doing, Roman? You know what I mean, right? Like, back in my medieval Total War days, I was looking for YouTube videos for suggestions on strategies, seeing if anyone else had similar bugs and AI issues that I was having, that kind of thing. And so I stumbled across Let's Plays through him, Damo2986, great YouTuber. So I was almost criminally underrated, criminally small for someone who does so consistent and is engaging and does the RP stuff, a nice mix of things. Because not only I'm not necessarily fond of the role playing stuff all the time. How are we doing on tribute? 2 days to tribute. But he does it. He does a good job. I don't necessarily, like I said, watch it all the time because I can't get that invested in stuff like that. I just don't have the time, unfortunately. But definitely applaud anyone who tries it and succeeds, because he does succeed. He's good at it. Accuracy a problem against? I don't know. So almost criminal. He says he just does it as a hobby, and he does have a job, and it is very clear. But he's dedicated to that hobby. I tell you, the number of things he's done over the years and the quality is just it's amazing. Almost in awe of that guy, really. To not even exaggerate at all. That's legitimate. Great content creator. And now I've probably oversold it, but and again, he was my first, so holds a special place in my heart, kind of thing. But he has a tendency. This all started because of the muting of the mic, if you remember. Has a tendency once in a while he'll eat in the middle of a stream or a video. Or even just get interrupted for some reason, and so he'll mute the mic. And he's a few times that I've seen he comes back and starts playing, of course, and doesn't realize that the mic has been muted. And it's kind of funny, and we all have a good laugh. And you wonder what sort of amazing. And they're really hungry today too. I wonder what sort of amazing witticisms you might have missed, right? But yeah, I recommend. I mean, again, saying this is a meaningless observation. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but nobody is. But yeah, just I don't know why I'm talking about demo. Yeah, good content creator for sure. Enjoy his stuff. Okay, what do we want to do? I don't want to take anybody off exploration. I don't want to do it. So I don't want to take Yagoob off of that and forget to put him back. And you are still depressed. This is kind of shocking. So you're going to go there. Can Bloodwood help you? Oh, what a horrible number. 16 fishing, 17, 16, and minus 46%. I don't think that's a wise use of company resources. So I'm going to split up some people here. And we're going to have Solveig come out and help here. And then over here, maybe we'll have 26. That's good enough. Then the mining can continue to recover. This can continue to recover. You two can continue to spew out buffs. Pop that up and we'll roll it. We're working our way. We're up to 13. That's what we're going to be over. We're going to be over halfway after this interval, I would imagine. We had to go to 28. We should definitely be up to 14 at least now. Yeah, there we go. So we're halfway. That's good. Did anybody level up while I was rambling on there? I don't think so. You guys are going to make some more ropes because we got tribute coming. Just want to make sure we stay over and above the number there. You're going to go here and you're going to cook. What did we get? 4 fish. How did we get 4 fish? 2 to 10. 2 to 10. 4 fish. Unreal. So this is where we check the traps. Why did I not do this before? I could have done this ages ago. We're up to 9. Let's check them all. Yeah, this works out nicely. So we can stop here. We've still got 4. We've got 10 on the board. And we've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That leaves us with 4 meat left over. We can hang. Yeah, that's good. So hopefully you were impressed by that math and the way that all worked out, but I cannot tell a lie. That was entirely fluke. When I was looking at the traps, I was thinking, oh, is that really enough? We want to reset one and we'll do one more trap. Then everything just kind of worked itself out. So you're cooking all that food, right? 20 to 60. That's fine. You got a job, you got a job, you got a car, you get a car. Everything's good. Oh, and Bloodwood even got a level. Watch this. Non-combatant character is going to be full of combat buffs. I guarantee it. Time? 18 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to go outside and read for a little bit. Ooh, look at this. But I'm going to do myself a favor. The game's going to stay on. So I will be able to jump right back in. But I'm still going to set myself up for success here. And we're going to... do we want an accuracy buff maybe for some of those berserker attacks? Is that where we want to be spending our bones? Damage resistance. Accuracy buff maybe. 1 accuracy buff wouldn't hurt. Look at all that milk. Milky situation here. Whip up some more food for my... I would expand the pens, but we've got so much of everything, it doesn't really... If we were using them to harvest meat, maybe. 8 to 12. How old is this sheep? A young sheep. That's nice. But yeah, if I expand the pens and bring in more sheep, even if I just expand the pens, it's going to generate more sheep. And then like food is just... I'm going to be growing wheat just to feed these sheep who are giving me milk to make cheese that I never use. And wool that just sits there in my inventory. There's really not much point in doing that. We will check out this before we leave. Look at that. What did I tell you? I mean, what I wouldn't do to have this option on even a nut, right? Even nut would be great to have. Even Tomo at this point, because I'm considering sending her in. Even that would be great on Tomo. Wow. Wow. So when we come back, everyone has something to do. It's end of day, so it'll be the start of a new day. So we'll need to generate new food. So we'll need someone over here. Yeah, like this is not how this has to look. You don't have to be here. You can be here with her. Where's Moira? Oh no, Moira's got to come out of that. So maybe we'll send Yagoob to do our fishing. Or do we want to just pull it from here? We got nothing in here yet. This is only overnight. It's not per interval, obviously, right? How does it work? Checks his traps daily, which would suggest an overnight. What is that sound? Can you hear that? I'm really freaking out today. I don't know what it is. We're over halfway there. We're set everybody up for what we want in the morning. Yes, we have. So everything's looking just fine there. We're going to give Broman the advantage of a proper fire and water, though. That's just a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to enjoy the day. I'm going to hopefully not get murdered by mysterious shadow figures. I'm going to read on the deck with a coffee for 20 minutes or so, and then I'll return and we will continue the marathon. And it's going to be a tribute day tomorrow. Our ropes are going to decrease, and we'll have a visit from Uncle Elof. It seems like forever. Looking forward to seeing the old stinky mule man. But until then, again, I can't stress it enough. Thanks so much. See you soon.